Hello, in this figure we have a square and inside we have an isosceles right triangle whose hypotenuse is tangent to a quarter circle. In this triangle, this is the right angle and each of these angles measure 45 degrees. If the area of this triangle is 16 square units, then what is the area of the quarter circle? So let's see how we can solve this problem. To find the area of a circle, we need to know the radius. So let the radius of this quarter circle be represented by r. And if this would be a complete circle, then this is the center. Now we will start by connecting the center with this vertex of the green triangle. Then this line will pass through the point of tangency and it will be perpendicular to the hypotenuse. And this is because the radius is always perpendicular to the tangent at the point of tangency. And now the green triangle is split into two equal isosceles right triangles. Let's call one of these triangles A, B, and C, and let each of these two sides be equal to x. Now, if the area of the green triangle is 16 square units, then the area of the triangle ABC will be 8 square units. Now we know that the area of a triangle can be found using the formula area equals base times height divided by 2. Then in the triangle ABC, if one of these sides is the base and the other one is the height, then we can write the following. The base x times the height x divided by 2 equals 8. Now we will solve this equation and we will find x. X times x is x squared, and if we multiply both sides by 2, then x squared equals 16. Then x equals 4. So we just found that each of these sides equals 4. Now let's take a look at this big triangle. We will call it B, D, and E. In this triangle, the left side is r, the bottom side is also r, and the hypotenuse is r plus 4. Then we will use the Pythagorean theorem to write that r squared plus r squared equals r plus 4 squared. So again, to the right, I will write that r squared plus r squared equals r plus 4 squared. Now, if we solve this equation and we find r, then we can find the area of the quarter circle. On the left side, we will have 2r squared. Then to raise r plus 4 to the second power, we will use the formula for the square of a sum. In this formula, a plus b to the second power equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. According to this formula, first we will raise r to the second power plus, and now we need 2 times a times b, which is 2 times r times 4, and that is 8r. So we will add 8r, and then 4 squared is 16. And we could also use FOIL if we write r plus 4 squared as r plus 4 times another r plus 4. Now we have a quadratic equation, and to solve it, we will move all the terms to the left. Then we will have 2r squared minus r squared minus 8r minus 16 equals 0. Then 2r squared minus r squared is r squared minus 8r minus 16 equals 0. Now from here we will use the quadratic formula. So if we have an equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then the quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. In our equation, a is 1, b is negative 8, and c is negative 16. Then r equals fraction, and in place of negative b, we will write positive 8 plus or minus square root, and inside we will have negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 and times negative 16. In the denominator, we will have 2 times 1. Then r equals fraction 8 plus or minus square root, and inside negative 8 squared is 64, and negative 4 times negative 16 is another 64. All this over 2. Then we will write that r equals 8 plus or minus square root of 64 times 2, all divided by 2. And I wrote this as a product because now we can simplify this radical. So now we will have r equals fraction 8 plus or minus, and now square root of 64 is 8, and this becomes 8 square root of 2. So we will write 8 square root of 2 all divided by 2. Then 8 divided by 2 is 4 plus or minus, and 8 square root of 2 divided by 2 is 4 square root of 2. So this equation has two solutions, and one is 4 plus 4 square root of 2, and the other one is 4 minus 4 square root of 2. We need only 4 plus 4 square root of 2 because we need the radius to be positive. In this solution, we can also factor out 4, and we will have that r equals 4 times 1 plus square root of 2. And now, once we have the radius, we can find the area of the quarter circle. And for this, we will take the formula for the area of a circle, pi r squared, and we will divide it by 4. Then, in this formula, we will replace r with 4 parentheses 1 plus square root of 2. All this raised to the second power and divided by 4. And to raise 1 plus square root of 2 to the second power, we will use this formula one more time. So we will have pi, then 4 squared is 16, so we will multiply pi by 16, and now we need to raise 1 plus square root of 2 to the second power. According to this formula, we will have 1 squared, which is 1, then 2 times 1 times square root of 2 is 2 square root of 2, so we will add 2 square root of 2 plus, and square root of 2 squared equals 2. So then we will add 2 and we will divide by 4. Then we will simplify this fraction by dividing 16 by 4, and inside the parentheses we will add 1 and 2. Then we will have 4 pi times 2 square root of 2 plus 3. And this is the area of the quarter circle. I hope you enjoyed this problem, and I would be glad to see what methods you found to solve it. Thank you for watching, and I am looking forward to reading your comments.